doing this motion, it's, you're rotating a little bit.
Yeah, I'm rotating, so again, even with Gordon, I'm being very light, and I'm just rotating and over the jaw.
Either that or she's trying to show that I have a double chin.
It was about you, Gordon.
Oh, I do. That seems like it comes down. Here we go.
So, okay, let's mess with Gordon.
So what makes you want to do it? Like,
Because most kids, again, with special needs, lift up, down, side to side, or they'll hang the head, or hold the head up with the eyes. But you can really tell, especially by two, just from walking in the wall, if a kid's got special needs or not, because they can't tilt around the nose. They can't do this.
okay, so that's what you're
That
trying
peekaboo
to-
kind of thing, right.
To pull out.
Also, too, with chewing delays, they're not going to get right side chew, left side chew, which again is going to torque the head, you know what I mean? So you see when people chew, they tend to do that very centered and stuff, and it's hard to get the tongue to move around the mouth. So all these things come into play. What I'm going to do, though, is ask Gordon to keep his eyes open. And I mess with his eyes. So just stare at the ceiling. When I do something like this, what the eyes do and the head does, right? Can you see how the nose and everything wants to stay towards the ceiling, right? So let the eyes go. So again, see the difference? I just want to start bringing out just some kind of movements that you'll see and not see with the head. So now I'm going to go for that torticollis kind of thing. So now only look at the lady in green. So see what the system will do? When the eyes get fixed or contracted, okay, let it go. Now just let your eyes relax while I do that. So see the difference? How, again, when you're working with the head, that you'll see these differences in head movements based off of eyes. I just want, now his eyes and head can seem fine, but then there'll be contractions elsewhere. I want you to start seeing nice movements and not so nice movements, so you can start going, your little Sherlock Holmes. Is it because of the eyes? Is it because of the, tongue contractions? Is it because of, but right now, almost all of this stuff, I can just say I'm making it purposeful with the eye-head movements. But, okay, so here, only stare at the woman in green, right? No, you're good, you're good. No, stare at the woman in green.
Shush.
It's not a lesson. It's just a demonstration.
Okay, so now relax the eyes. Can you see the difference in just the quality of his hand movements, just because of the vision contractions? Again, little tidbits, I just want, so a child who's just gazing off to the right, you're gonna see these kind of things, just gazing over the right, nice here, kind of thing. So now contract, look at the lady in green. See the difference in how that chest cavity just doesn't wanna cross the midline as nice. It's subtle, so relax, no, you're not contracting the eye. Look hard. Right?
It is subtle, but
So now relax your eyes. So see the,
Needs of quality.
what, you can?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this. So now look at her, contract your eyes, lift up your left leg. Lift up your left leg now and hold it there.
I was gonna say, you want
Contract
me to
your
hold
eye.
the-
No, I'm going both ways. Now, okay, now put the leg down, relax your eyes. Okay, now just lift up your left leg. See the difference? The counterbalance and all that through the pelvis. So to relax your eyes, and now just lift your leg up and hold it there, your left leg. Can you see again the tilt? Does that make difference? So again, put your leg down, contract your eyes, and now lift the leg up. See the difference? Does that make more
The
sense?
The counter at the left side is held staying down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
page.
Yeah. So now, cross your eyes. Can you just cross them?
I can't cross my eyes.
So follow my finger, follow there, right there. Ooh, you can't cross his eyes. Gotta work on your convergence.
You do that?
Come over here, I'll show you what that looks like,
Oh,
guys.
God.
So watch my fingers. So now which one are you looking at me with? What eye?
Left.
That's what I would have thought.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, watch what I do here. So watch my fingers, watch my fingers. Oh, go. Watch them, go in, go in. So see there too, where the eye flutters, which eye to go off of.
Very cool eyes.
And again, his face is nice and calm, he's not contracting, but it's just something that needs to be worked on. So now cross your eyes. See now, his idea of crossing his eyes now is right eye out. Okay? So cross your eyes, and now try and sit up while your eyes are crossed. You see even more so how hard it is for someone that's, like, what do you mean sit up? Relax your eyes. Come back down.
Were it looked like you were starting to bring him to the side, but then did you just go straight up or
I'm actually wanting him to go
a
through the
little bit
side
of
to
an
sit
angle?
up.
Yeah.
Now, relax your eyes. And now come over here and sit up. See the difference? See, even the knees come out, presents into, so come back down. So now cross your eyes. He crosses his eyes and then the right eye floats out. But still cross your eyes. And now sit up through the middle. See how you get more of, again, that Frankenstein coming out. Sit up with that
His
glass.
eyes weren't even really crossed.
No, because he can't do that with
I was
convergence.
gonna say, I
So
don't
you say
even know how to cross my eyes.
The eye goes out. So that's what he
And
knows
that's
is
his-
cross-eyed.
And that still creates
But-
that conflict within.
Oh, yeah, because the eyes are not binocular.
Yeah.
They're not working together.
Gotcha.
Gosh dang it.
But then also the message
Whoa,
is
I have
that
hair.
we want
Whoa.
to bring the vision in to
Right.
facilitate other things, but it's not, we do it to experience and see what difference it can make.
Right.
But then the way you work on other parts, you still work on the other parts. But if you think about the vision being that, like a core component that can help you facilitate bringing it in and establishing it as a priority.
Right, and not only that, but I want you to start seeing the differences. So when you're just watching a child come to sitting, you can start in your mental going, I think I need to check his eyes, you know what I mean? Or a lot of people would think, oh, if you look, his hamstrings are over, and again, starting to look at pieces and parts more as a system. But if you rule out the eyes first, where you can tell that the eyes are quite healthy, you can see that it has a better relationship with that balance. Just what I showed you
No
in
wonder
that
why my
iris
balance
video.
is complete crap.
But if the balance is not good, then in the eyes, then the whole system's going to be off at a higher level. So now,
I was gonna say my balance.
what I would do though, more than as quote as a practitioner, so cross your eyes, and now I'm just going to come in and go, hi sweetheart, and then hi sweetheart. There you go. You can come in. You can relax now. And just look at me. There. See the breath changes even for him. Stop it. You're weird. But at
I
this
think I already
point,
realized
now
that
again,
much.
if he's looking back up at me, he's never going to sit up. So at this point, I need to say, "Ooh, look at your feet," and then I can start. then I can start working.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, look at he knows to sit up for a phone. So you see how I can use, just my face as visual stimuli, and most of the kids, including him, laugh at me instead of going, "Ooh."
And with babies, because they're so
Laugh.
short,
like
like
this.
many of you are also scooping them towards you.
Right.
So they can,
Yeah.
because they're social.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
But if I'm back here like this and say, look at me, you know what I mean? I'm not getting anywhere. So this is where I have to, you know, even if I was upside down or there was a bit too much momentum in that, so I just slow it down. Just feel the palm twist a little bit.
Is that mine, or?
That was me, so sorry.
Okay.
So now you're doing here, which is fine, same. But now what you can do is as you do this one, bring just slight pressure. So see how you're rotating and you're bringing that jaw into a close.
So what is her right hand doing?
It's just a little bit of pressure forward.
But
Or down.
it's more here, right?
Oh.
There you go. So if I was here,
What were you doing?
if I was
Earlier?
playing, but so see here, if I was like this and I want, so Gordon, slowly look at the object. Come, keep going, turn your head, Gordon.
I'm gonna go
See
awesome,
how
man.
there, how the forehead would naturally turn in that rate?
Come
So
back.
just, here, just spread out the fingers a little bit more. There you go. And so to come back, again, see, feel that
Oh,
rotate.
rotating like that.
Yeah,
So it's in-
and feel that rotation there towards the object.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
See, now offer a little bit more up into the jaw. See? Or you can offer, go this way now with the jaw, pull it back towards you. There you go. So see how all that through the nasal, he's learning how to torque his whole face,
That is so cool.
isn't it?
Yeah. I can even do it without Michelle's hands on me.
No, it's a whole point.
And what was the first movement? You said same.
The first movement that she was rotating like same, which is fine.
Ah, so there was
But
no.
then I start offering a counter.
Okay.
And that's where too, like if he had a binky in his mouth too, where I could use the binky and start changing the direction here while he's. So again, that's the same kind of thing, right? But just play with it. There you go. See how nicely that his head is coming over your hand in a sense. Feel how nice that feels?
What if I do?
Okay?
I'm not seeing Gordon, and it feels good.
Yeah. And, you know, but because Salisa's neck is fused, you're going to get different sensations with that. So you might have to go a little gentler, in a sense, more finer movements, or at the sense, maybe, let's say if you were coming this way, work his shoulder and chest a little bit, so this is more available or looser. So when he does go to that side, as an example, just to put back in your head. Where you
Is it
go
okay
there.
to do that?
Oh, yeah. You know, the more he learns how to do it, even just literally, or his eyes get better at looking over, he can do so much more to work the room versus, you know what I mean, always going off the neck to do it. He can learn to do more through the face. So it's a good movement. I'm just saying, because I know him, where you would make adjustments, you know.
Okay, let me try the other side, because the other side feels so much different.
And it could be because I just did all this work to Yetta, and he's, where we
Yeah,
work
you're
just.
coming to the right, to the right, and then you
Right.
notice the difference.
Yeah.
in right and left.
Yeah, it's Arizona. If you give me water, I'll always be attracted to it. Kind of need
Have
it
you
this
always
weather.
lived here in Arizona?
Yep.
Yeah, he's one of the few people born here.
Mom, you sure you don't want to move to Fiji?
Love that water.
Anything
So,
that would help me?
Now, I have
So
a
do it again?
question. Could you also do what she was just doing and have him look like at the bottle up here while you're taking this to the right and this to the, could you do?
Yeah, but they'd have to master that first, because that would be a more complex way of doing it.
Yeah.
So,
But
or
he did-
that's where
his
she would
eyes
be
were-
here and underneath, switch this, and then do that, what I just started to do with that baby. Where she's,
Something for it.
yeah,
Oh, when
yeah,
you
look at him,
think
see, he
of it.
sees the phone, look at him go. So go just a bit more this way. That's it, see, how you can do. He was doing complete sit together, she would be more underneath the head and just kind of lifting, same kind of thing. But with this way, she still can be offering that subtle twist, but the twist now is more like in his neck, like
Yeah,
here,
right up in here.
versus with this one, what I'm doing is twist is more here. Because
One more
visual
hairpin.
work is very fatiguing,
Oh, yeah.
so it's not necessarily going to get better with time. Same thing, like if we're tired, we start acting like we're drunk, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Our system goes.
Wow, it actually moves a lot.
Yeah,
It's had a lot of lessons.
Yeah.
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 Especially facial work. I've had a lot
Yeah,
of
like,
lessons up
It
there.
actually moves.
Yeah.
He probably moves more than most people would, I would
Yeah.
think. I was amazed.
Which is surprising knowing me, because I usually don't move much at all. I'm a human sloth.
You're a teenager. You're not
Yeah.
supposed to.
So here you go here. What I was actually doing was you apply pressure into the jaw as you go off to the side. So see how it cantilevers
Right.
off of your left hand.
Mhm.
So watch, Mr. Bottle of Water. And
Just call
see-
it Mr. Bottle of Water.
See, I can work with the up or down tracking as well, just through the right eye.
Mm.
Or I can go here to the left eye. No, keep what you were doing, but see, you can still work, with tracking as well as that jaw work. So, and again, people are characters. If someone's always late, they're always going to be late. To be upset after the third time that they're still late, like, that's your problem. Like Bruce, I know he always falls asleep on my table, so I have to ask him, it is okay if I work with you in sitting, because a lot of people are so used to, I'm going, Michelle, I'm out, So when I actually want them to work, it's like, what, sit?
I'm looking forward to that nap.
Yeah.